Welcome everybody, it's Rev. We are going to Ooga Booga with some Earth Aggro, speedrun style. See what we can do with this deck. Is this deck ass? I don't know. But you should subscribe or else I will Ooga Booga your ass. So do it. Subscribe immediately. Really this deck, I don't think there's too much to talk about. I've done an Earth Aggro profile in the past, but the idea is just attack, get on board, use your normal summon every turn, simplify the game state with Dust Tornadoes, Trap Dust Shoots, Smashing Ground, Nobleman, back row removal, all that good stuff. Um, really, I don't think anything too experimental is going on here other than maybe the final attack orders in the side. Um, the My Body as a Shield I think is mandatory. I don't see a lot of people playing this in the side, but you kind of have to. It's going to work against pretty much anything that your opponent is going to side in, like Saku's. It helps you not get blown out by Torrential. This is a deck that doesn't use negates like Solemn, so you kind of need to just be able to say no on occasion to, Torrential's Mirror Forces, or even just a simple like Sakuretsu Armor or Regeki Break or something like that at times. Um, the only thing that is somewhat controversial is the rats. Some people think rat is ass. I wholeheartedly disagree. I think it's just a way to get on board and stay on board. And it's an Earth, and really, again, with a deck like this, you're not really trying to go for card advantage. You are trying to get your opponent's life points to 0 as quickly as possible. So, a common setup would be having a rat on board and then attacking with Goblin Attack Force. It goes to defense, and then you have a rat to back it up if your opponent normal summons into that to try to run it over or something along those lines. Or, Rat Crash, bring out Exile, the Rat Crash, bring out Injection Fairy Lily, or whatever else is in your toolbox. So that's basically it. I'm going to cut it. Let's jump in a ladder, see what happens in some of these games. All right, found somebody here. And we're going first. Wow. Incredible. Never happened to me before. Know how to play the game if I go first. Oh, wow. Look at this. Okay. Go first. Pot. Dust shoot. Um, so here, some people would set rat. A big benefit of playing a deck like this is 2 blank knocks. So we're going to normal this. Pardon me. And I mean, I don't think we're that worried about attacks. Um, we actually here, I think we just end because we don't want to clog our own heavy storm. I don't know if this guy's using phases or not. Doesn't look like it, so we'll just hit this in the draw phase. All right, that's kind of terrifying. All right, so we know Goat, BLS, Graceful Charity, Moth, shoot, Aku. Let's hope we don't draw into a monster when he. So he can get that BLS online rather quickly when we haven't answered them off. So I think we just have to like BLS out of here because he can go Graceful, Dark Light. We're screwed. We don't have like an effective out to it. Please don't draw a monster. Please don't draw a monster. Please don't draw a monster. Oh yeah, baby. All right, so he knows that we have 2 Dust Tornado, Impulse, Knock, Mirror Force, and Heavy Storm. And his sets, did he use Graceful Charity? He did not use Graceful Charity, so he's going to just gun the goats, but we get to trade with the Saku, so I don't see any real reason not to Heavy Storm here. He's going to use it anyway. And he knows about Heavy Storm, so it's not like he's going to play into it like that big. All right, so here We, yeah, he just removed it for us. So we know his hand right now is Magician of Faith and Graceful Charity. Pardon me. He knows about our Nobleman and our Dust Tornado. He knows about everything in our hand, actually. So we want an answer to Thousand Eyes, and he could only possibly set one, and anything he attacks us with, I don't think we're that worried about. So this is fine. Now we do want to draw a monster, though. Like, desperately, because we need to start clearing these. Not bad. Um, there's no reason to set anything else. That is fine. So Graceful Charity's gone. So we know the only thing we know in his hand is Magician of Faith. Air Knight Pearshath. And Magician of Faith is gone. So we know nothing in his hand anymore. Yeah. I think we actually do have to compulse that. He sets more than one back row, we can clear it, so that's good. Swap is a punish, but oh well, actually we have rat, so not really. So no back row set. We know the only card in his hand that we know is DD Warrior Lady, so we have to play with that in mind. At least we can set up our Mirror Force. We don't really have the luxury of being able to play around anything here. We just have to end this pretty quickly. So rat goes in. That goes direct, and then we're gonna pay the 2. So Mirror Force is obviously getting set. I don't think we can afford to get blown out by heavy by setting another Dust Tornado. Warrior Lady's gone. Lily's gone. Well, I don't think this is that big of a deal, honestly. Like, Chaos is not live. We could probably run it over. So I'm just gonna take the 16. Just gonna take the 16. Yeah. Lily's gone, which is a little bit of an issue. Um, this is tough. So what would he keep in hand? He knows we have back row removal. He knows we have Nobleman, so he's not gonna set. He knows we have Mirror Force. He would not. He would pitch a Nobleman if he had it. I think it's best to just remove that while we can. It's only 200 damage, so I'm trying to think of like what the punish is. I don't think there really is one. Plus we get to save Mirror Force for something a little scarier that we have a tougher time dealing with. Be lagging. It was lagging, I guess. So Mirror Force deals with something that's face up, this deals with something that's face down, this deals with the set. So in terms of how we lose this game, I have a feeling he has dead Chaos in hand. So he needs to get Chaos live, but he also can blow us out with Heavy Storm. I don't think we can commit the ring here. I think what we have to force him to do is just play into the Mirror Force, and then we have to just commit like one back row at a time. So that's a dead back row. We're using this anyway. I don't see any real reason not to. The fuck? Yeah, DB is lagging pretty bad. Alright, so we should have game here. We should have game. Let's just take note of what he's on. So he's on some like Faith's Warrior Lady, so it's just looking like typical goat control. We haven't seen any like Thunder Dragons or anything like that yet. Yeah, this is fine. This is a pretty tough matchup. I'm really, really surprised we won game one. These are going to help deal with goats and spies. We didn't see spy, did we? No. This will deal with Thousand Eyes. This could even come in, though I'm skeptical. I'm going to try it. So we saw just like one warrior, so I don't think there's probably like a scary warrior package coming in. I think shoot we're keeping in for the most part. A goblin attack force is pretty bad. I think a rat can come out, although that does help with swap, but this is worse than a book. Don't want to get too heavy on monsters, so I think we can sub out a Gigantes too, frankly, because there's probably going to be some Kaiku business, maybe. And then that's 3 for 3 in the monster lineup. What else do we want? I think probably, since we're going second, we can't really snipe as many scapegoats, most likely, so a Dust Tornado isn't bad. This is a matchup I don't think we bring in My Body as a shield. I might if we start seeing Sakus. In fact, yeah, I think we do bring it in. And Smashing Ground, that can out Thousand Eyes, but I just don't know how realistic that is. I'm subbing out a shoot just because we're going second. Shoot really is the win condition of this deck, frankly. That helped us tremendously, but it's significantly worse when you go second. So, especially against goat control, like it's not like a chaos control variant or a chaos turbo variant that's going to have a really fat hand size most of the time. Right, we're gonna get shooted. No. So I have a sneaking suspicion that one of those back row is goats. So what I'm gonna try is Wangu, then Heavy Storm. See if it works. Okay. Oh, fucking, he set ring behind a decree? What? Okay, let's duo him. Make sure he's ready so he doesn't pull the bullshit shuffle on us. Unfortunate. And we duoed first because um, if we summon this first, he might have pitched Scapegoat if it's in his hand. I have a feeling if he had Scapegoat in his hand, he probably would have just like, you know, used it or set it rather, like especially like behind a decree. So that's also very unfortunate. So just gonna attack over it? Why not just attack over it, dude? I wanted him to attack over it so we could use his token against him. He missed Serpent too. Um, hmm. Do we have game if he doesn't have disruption here? And we kind of have to go for it. So we normal first just in case he has torrential. Does attack order matter? Um, if it's scapegoats, he might want to eat an attack. So, although I kind of want the information on whether or not we should pay first. So, yeah, if it's scapegoat, we actually want to attack with the bigger one first. Because he might eat an attack. Okay, that's not a big deal. I don't think. Um, we are gonna bluff this. If he has heavy, he has heavy. So really, we're gonna lose anyway if he has heavy. So might as well just play into it. And he did not forget the SERP this time. That's painful. We'll do a bluff think. Make him think we have removal for it so that he can answer chaos or follow up with chaos. We gain 1,000. Normal. We're going to be attacking over the breaker anyway. So I think it makes sense to just hold knock for main phase 2. Unfortunate. He's going to run over it. And that's almost definitely a serpent. I don't know if we're going to get another chance to use knock though, so I feel like we just might as well do it. Oh, it's not. Oh, that's better. So what do we know? He sided in decrees and a bunch of books. And probably goats and stuff too. There's the Kaiku we were expecting. Do we have anything else in the grave? So rat into exiled into blow up Kaiku is the only play we have, right? Although I guess we could set rat and eat more damage, and then we could go like rat, bring out another rat, and then exiled. But if he has 3 monsters, we kind of just lose that way. But I think we have to go for it despite it being riskier. I think it's just kind of one of those situations where if we don't do it, we just like lose by less. Yeah, this is game. He got his Trin. We didn't. Well, we did get a Trin, never mind. But it hit a Serpent, so. So I have to gain 1,000, Buster Brown. Oh, did we sided out a rat? We done goofed. Alright. Uh, yeah, we messed up. I think we just bring out Swordsman. Road. Alright, so knowing that he's siding in, he's obviously coming out. Can change this to decree, but uh go first is always good. Go first does shoot. We just want everything in our deck in terms of traps to be chainable to decree. So chainable, we should use it preemptively. Dust Tornado can remove it, which is good. Is there anything else we want? Really, Goblin Attack Force is kind of bad in this. I think it's bad. I think it's worse than Rat. Because Rat, like, he's probably on some type of swap shit. Although that is a searchable out to like stuff like Sork, but live with the consequences if that comes up. Oh shoot, that's really tough. I think we are setting this. I just really highly doubt he'd be bad enough to keep in Noblemans. It's great. What comes out? Haiku, we actually really do need to remove. Is it exiled? I feel like Rhoda exiled is too good. I think it might just be. I think what it's going to be is Lily and we'll attack and see what happens, and then we can remove it with Rhoda exiled main phase 2 if that doesn't work out. Yeah, that's what it is. Now where the fuck is Lily? Other. So one of these probably scapegoats. Just target that one. Yes, nice. Um, hmm. So we have, if he has removal, we can go. The only thing I'm very worried about, frankly, is Mirror Force, but even Mirror Force isn't that big of a deal. I don't think I can commit the Gigantes, though. Uh, cool. Now the question then becomes, do we go for extra damage with Rat? Oh, in that case, um, so Call is in there. Nothing cute we can do with Gigantes. We've used our normal summon. Rat could get another rat or exiled, which is useless. I feel like the thing is, here's the issue. Yeah, we have to do this. It sets us back a turn because now, oh, is he not going to banish? Is he going to forget to banish? Wow. Um, I was going to say it's going to set us back a turn with Gigantes, but that's fine. Okay. I don't think it's worth the extra damage here. Oh wow, that's scary. Spooky stuff. I don't think we're gonna have any problem dealing with this, right? Should just be exiled. Now the question is, we do know that Gigantes is coming out. We just have to push for damage. Just whether or not we bring out Lily and whether or not we use effect. Because we might need exiled for an out to something bigger. But Gigantes could blow up our own Call of the Haunted. So what are we playing into here? Because we have 19 plus 34 at max, which is 53, which isn't really, it's not worth it to push that hard, I don't think. Because if he outs the Gigantes, we don't get any use out of this. So I think we do have to do it. And I think, is he Chaos Live? He's not Chaos Live, so if we bring out Lily, that does set up for game shots. If we bring out Rat, it's more damage without having to pay. Right, here's what I'm gonna do. I just don't know if this is right or not. See if he uses removal on this. He does, so that does change things. We could... What do we want the most? Because we're using Call of the Haunted. Gigantes is big with no cost. Rat has no real good targets left in deck. Gigantes blows up back row. If it gets destroyed by battle. This we can only pay for once. I don't think he can run over this. And I just don't think we can afford to pay for Lily. I think it would just be more of a liability at that point. That's quite unfortunate. And so, wow, that is brutal. Ya boy, ya boy, ya boy is in town. Holy shit, what a top deck. That's dumb. Gee. Alright. Well, I'd be fucking pissed if I were my opponent. Although he top decked our nuts off too. Like, MST plus premature, like that's literally the exact answer he needed. So it's fair. And I think we played intelligently. Um, he drew pretty well. Neither of us drew Trinity. And he got, I think, like just about as decent of a hand as you could ask for. Like Snatch is really good. Scapegoats is really, really good. We got the lucky 50-50 on that. Saku's good. This is good because we are running stuff like Snatch, Call, and Premature. So, yeah. Yes, we Ooga Booga, Ooga Booga, Ooga Booga. See, the more I use this deck, the more I'm like unsure about it. I mean, this is a bad matchup, but like, should it have been this close? I don't think so. We had to get pretty lucky to win with this. So, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. See ya.